practice that follows is one centered in the heart. And I know that's a terminology that's thrown around a lot in yoga these days. And what does it really mean when we talk about doing a practice that's heart-centered or focused on the heart? Well, from a pranic perspective, it means that we're gathering energy in the center of our chest. And we're allowing that energy to be one that is nourishing us and allowing us to grow into the very essence of who we are meant to be. This practice is one that elevates you out of the difficulty of everyday life, our mundane situations, and helps us to see our full capacity, our full potential. In its essence, this practice will help you to gather energy into your heart and into the intelligence of your mind. So different than your brain. Your brain is the place where you're computing and figuring things out, but your intelligence is that place inside of you that always knows the right thing to do, that always knows the right way to turn. And so this is a practice to gather energy into those spaces. At the end of this practice, that's focused mostly on expanding through the chest and lengthening through the spine, that you will feel that it's easier to sit in stillness. Our absolute nature is stillness. And so when we elevate the energy in the center of the chest, it increases our ability to find that deep and nourishing stillness within. I hope you enjoy. And return awareness to the breath as it moves in and out of the nostrils. And then start to bring your awareness and attention to the force behind the breath. The intelligence inspiring your inhale, releasing your exhale. And feel it again in the midbrain. Feel this gathering, this concentration of prana in the midbrain. With each breath, feel it grow. And now, as you inhale, can you direct this force of prana from the midbrain down into the center of the chest? Holding this experience, this pranic force in the center of the chest as you breathe, observe your balanced breath. Observe Samavriti with prana held in the center of the chest. As you inhale, feel the sternum start to lift and the collarbones broaden. And as you exhale, continue to draw the navel towards the floor. Now, next inhale, please reach your arms over your head. And you're going to roll over onto your abdomen, make a pillow with your hands.
Let the tops of the feet rest on the floor. Feel the heels in a line. So feel the heels extending straight from the sitting bones and parallel with one another. Find the feeling of this pranic force in the center of the chest, expanding the sternum and collarbones as you inhale, drawing the navel towards the spine as you exhale. Inhale, sweep the hands to the base of the spine, interlace the fingers. Staying balanced with your breath. Feel the shoulders draw first up towards the ears and then exhale them back into the back body. Feel the blade of the shoulder settle forward towards the sternum. Stay heavy in your feet. And as you inhale, as the natural breath moves in, expanding in the chest, lift your head, lift your heart, and lift your left leg off the floor. As you exhale, lower your leg, lower your chest, turn your head to one side. Do it again. Next time the breath moves in, lift the head, lift the chest now, right leg off the floor, other leg. Exhale, lower, turn your head to the other side. So keep moving in this way, lifting opposite legs with each breath, lifting head and chest, and then lowering, turning your head to the side, and then doing it again on the opposite leg. So keep moving in this way with your awareness concentrated at the center of the chest and your breath in balance. So as the chest lifts and the spine arcs up slightly, can you allow the cervical spine, the head, to follow the movement, there you go, Danny, to follow the movement of the thoracic spine. So the cervical spine lifts and lengthens as well. 2 more times to each side. Focus, concentrated around the center of the chest. Good. And then exhale, release, come all the way down to the floor. Draw your hands by the center of by your shoulders. Blah, blah. Draw your hands by your shoulders. Curl your toes under. Either moving through your knees or straight up to plank pose. Inhale, press yourself up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, and then inhale, walk your feet forward towards the front of your mat or the back of your mat, depending on which way you are turned. Flat back as you breathe in, exhale, forward fold, and then inhale with the long spine, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, release your hands. Everyone step to the front of your mat. Find Tadasana. Observe where energy is moving and how energy is moving in your body. Concentrate, gather awareness at the center of the chest. As you inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky, interlace the fingers, turn the palms of the hands up. Exhale, feel the feet anchored deeply into the earth, feel the navel move towards the spine. So find the balance of your breath. Draw the little fingers back towards the wall behind you. See if you can straighten the elbows. Draw the upper arms towards the ears and the shoulders more deeply into the back body. So notice if you're striving to make your shoulders lift, or if you can lower, depress and retract your shoulder blades. Good. Now keep this much energy in your hands. And as you inhale, add a count to your breath. So now, from a balanced breath, you're inhaling longer than you're exhaling. Every time you inhale for a count longer, can you lift more breath up towards the collarbones, towards the very top of the lungs. And you can even feel, as you gather your awareness in the center of your chest, that as you inhale, the breath begins and expands through the chest, then opens down into the abdominal cavity. And then as you exhale, the abdomen draws in and then the chest relaxes. Good. Next time you inhale, lengthening the inhale, fold towards your right. Let your exhale stay the same. You can lengthen the inhale as much as twice the length of your exhale. Keep the pelvis stable in the center. Oh, squeeze the inner thighs together more. Draw the pubic bone up. Yeah, there you go. Good. The big, full inhale starts to arc up the left rib cage towards the sky. Inhaling first into the chest, if possible, then down into the belly. As you exhale, pull more navel towards the spine. So draw your back body into my hand. This part. Come this way. Yep. Then from there, go more here. Yeah. So keep filling this up. There you go. Yeah. Next time you inhale, come all the way up to center. Exhale. And then inhale, fold towards the left. Same thing. Inhale, folding towards the left side, expanding breath through the entire right side of the body. If it's possible for you, inhale, expand breath up through the chest, the collarbones, all the rib cage, then down into the abdomen. And then exhale, pull the navel towards the spine. Am I making you cough? Are you ticklish? No. Okay. Okay, let's find your breath. Okay, I'll come back. Azul's got the giggles. Good, so keep turning forward. Yeah, that's good. No, you're looking towards that beautiful sun and yeah. Good. 2 more breaths. Good. And then inhale, come all the way back to center. Ooh, exhale, release your hands. Back to Tadasana, observe how you feel. All right, inhale, step your right foot back. Turn your right toes out to the right. Make the outer edge of the right foot parallel to the right edge of your mat. Good. So step wide. Hips are going to face that way. That direction is left, towards the door. Right, thank you. Right. So hips are going to face towards the right. Take a deep breath in, open the arms. And then as you exhale, you're going to reach out and over your front leg, bend your right elbow, sweep your left arm over your ear. Inhale, come all the way back to center, straightening the front knee. And then exhale, do it again. Reach, release elbow, sweep arm. Inhale, come up and out all the way back. Exhale, reach. Inhale, come back. Next time you reach, bending the front knee, resting the left elbow on the left knee, reaching the right arm overhead, stay here. Exhale, release the right arm by the right hip. So sweep big rainbow arc around with the right arm towards the right hip. As you inhale, sweep the right arm overhead parallel to the ear. And then as you exhale, sweep it back. start to make your way back to that lengthened inhale, maybe a 2-to-1 ratio. Exhaling. Inhale. As the arm reaches over the ear, you can even arc up through the right rib cage slightly. And then exhale, bring the hand down. So as you're working this longer inhale, can you also work this expansive upper chest, rib cage, sternum? Then the breath moves down into the abdomen. And then as you exhale, you release the breath from the abdomen first to create that stability and structure, and then the breath softens out of the chest. Good. One more movement dynamically. The next time you inhale and bring your arm overhead, leave it there. So you can slightly feel your left shoulder just tip the ever so slight amount more forward, and your right shoulder deepen into your back body, and the upper chest move forward through the upper arms. And then as you're reaching the arm, can you feel the link up between the outer edge of the back foot, the right foot, all the way through the side body, through the ribs, through the armpit, into the inner arm, and out the palm of the hand and the fingers. And as you find that link up, maybe you can extend that right arm any amount more, and maybe your right hand will start to become lower than your head. And if that's happening and you feel like you can deepen your hip flexion, you can take your left hand off your left elbow off your thigh, slide the left hand to the inside or outside of your foot. Breathe. Good. Next time you exhale, pinwheel your body forward into a lunge, pivot on your back toes. Bring one hand to either side of your front foot. And then inhale, step back to plank pose. Be here and breathe. In plank pose, draw the shins together. Plant the hands, feel the shoulders anchored into the back body, and then squeeze the floor together. So turn your hands out slightly. There you go. And here too. Yeah. Good. Squeeze the floor together between the hands. Any amount more. Root the tailbone towards the heels. Good. Now what I want you to do is I want you to keep with the toes curled under, and I want you to start to move the upper chest through the upper arms in a modified upward facing dog. Keep pressing back through the soles of the feet. Good. And then exhale, come back to plank pose. Oh yeah. Can we do that a couple of times, applying the 2-to-1 breath? So as you inhale, upper chest through the upper arms, feel the sternum lift, the shoulder blades anchor into the back body. Exhale, plank pose. Just one more time because I love you. Inhale, upper chest through the upper arms. Shoulders become a lift and support to the sternum. Exhale, plank pose. Now downward facing dog. Oh, good morning. Inhale, lift the right leg away from the floor. Step it forward between the hands. Turn your left toes down to the floor, out to the left, and outer edge of your left foot to the floor, and then inhale, pinwheel yourself all the way up. Good. So now you're back in Warrior Two, straighten your front knee. Good. Keep the arms extended. As you inhale, bend into your right knee. Reaching out and over your right leg, drop the right elbow, sweep the left arm parallel to the left ear. Inhale, come all the way back up to center. Good, do it again. Exhale, sweeping, inhale, lifting. Good, 3 more times. Good. Next time you do it, stay down. On your exhale, sweep your left hand to your left hip. On your inhale, sweep the left arm overhead parallel to the ear. Exhaling, arm sweeps back and down. Inhaling, arm, big rainbow arc up and over, parallel to the ear. Coming back to your longer inhalation, can you breathe in up to twice as long as you're breathing out? And can you feel that breath begin in the center of the chest, expanding in the region of the heart up to the collarbones and then down into the abdomen? And every time you exhale, the navel moves towards the spine. Good. Get a little longer in your stance. So you can, yeah. 2 more times, start to arc those left ribs a little higher towards the sky. And then the next time the arm comes parallel to the ear, stay there. Yeah, feel the upper chest move through the upper arms. Feel the big, full inhale, expanding all the way up to the space beneath the collarbones. Maybe your armpits are inflating with your breath. You can arc any amount more of your left ribs up towards the sky. Soften your jaw. Feel the movement of breath in the center of the chest. If it feels comfortable, you can slide the hand off the thigh down to the floor, inside or outside of the foot. Good. Next exhale, you're going to pinwheel yourself all the way down towards the floor. Pivot on the back toes. High lunge. Good. Inhale, step back, plank pose. Stay in plank pose for just a moment. Squeeze the floor together between the hands. Squeeze the shins together. Draw the tailbone back towards the heels. And then as you exhale, use 3 full breaths to lower you down to the floor. So it's strategy time. Once you land on the floor, belly, chest, and thighs, stretch your arms overhead, come to lying on your back, Shavasana. Take a moment to observe how you feel. So let go of all effort and feel what's happening in your body. Where do you sense the expansive nature of prana? Where do you feel prana most concentrated in your body, and how does that feel? Come back to the breath at the tips of the nostrils. Come back to the source of prana in the midbrain, the intelligence behind the breath.